before they divided there.
It's still a little confusing.
Don't we ever?
It is.
Oh, you're right.
Trucks that turn them in the car. When they turn them left.
All right, stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. This is Monday, May 2nd. You have any questions or anything? Comments? Come up to the microphone. Here's your name and address. Tell us what's on your mind. Call the roll, please.
Peter?
Here.
Finsvater?
Here.
Kleeman?
Here.
Kufa?
Here.
Laporte?
Here.
Hall?
Here.
Foltz?
Here.
All present, Your Honor.
Thank you. Road number 4, consent agenda. Council minutes, April 18, 2022, regular meeting recommendation, approve.
Motion to approve.
Support. Just one correction. Under mayor and council member comments, we have a meeting set for tomorrow, or May 5th, but it's not correct anyways, whatever.
Oh,
It's
it says
supposed to be
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Yes, thank you.
Motion's made, supported. Any other comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Number 5, presentations. A, Sinclair County Community Foundation Grant Award. I believe, Hawkins here, yes.
Good evening. My name is Tim Coughlin. I'm here on behalf of the Sinclair Endowment Funds, a subset of the Community Foundation of Sinclair County. We were presented with a grant from the City of Sinclair Fireworks Committee, and we are here to present a check of $5,000, which the grant was for $5,000. So we're here to present that to you. And just as a little knowledge of what the Sinclair Endowment Funds are, they're made up of 8 funds created by the community residents to improve the lives of people in our community. And where this money is spent is in China, East China Townships, the St. Clair Townships, and then the city of St. Clair. And depending on which fund it can be spent in different places, in different areas of the communities. So this particular $5,000 grant came out of the Citizens of St. Clair Fund. And what the Citizens for St. Clair Fund is it's the 1990s, the Kellogg Foundation issued a challenge to the residents of St. Clair that would match up to $1 million in any funds that they would raise. Fred and Frank Moore got 20 community members to pledge $5,000 each to be paid over 5 years or $1,000 per year. The pledges were paid off and the Kellogg match was put in the Youth Advisory Council Fund. Since the fund inception, Fred and Frank Moore created at least one other match program with 20 community members. In addition, Fred Moore continued to solicit contributions to the fund. Every Tuesday, Fred would invite someone he did not know or did not know well to lunch at LaCroix's Riverside Pub. While he was getting acquainted with them, he would ask if they would consider a contribution to the fund. To date, over 100 people have contributed to the fund. Many contributors continue to make annual contributions. The Citizens of St. Clair funds are geographically restricted to the city of St. Clair and the surrounding townships. There is no restriction on how they are spent. So that $5,000 is being spent for the city of St. Clair fireworks. And the reason why we supported this project was St. Clair has always, I mean, as for as long as I was a kid, has always had great fireworks on the 4th of July. And what I hear is they're going to be bigger and better than ever this year. So hopefully this $5,000 will make that happen.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
Thanks for coming in. That's dangerous what you just did, Tim, having in that chat. Thank you, Tim. Thank you to the foundation. All right, we'll go to number 6, Proclamation, National Police Week and Peace Officers Memorial Day. I do have a proclamation to read. National Police Week, May 15th to May 21st. Whereas the Congress and the President of the United States have designated May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day and May 15th to 21st as National Police Week. The members of the City of Sinclair Police Department play an essential role in safeguarding the rights and freedom of all those residing or visiting Sinclair. It is important that all citizens know and understand the duties, responsibilities, hazards, and sacrifices their law enforcement agency makes, and that members of the City of Sinclair Police Department recognize their duty to serve the people by safeguarding life and property, by protecting them against violence and disorder, and by protecting the innocent against deception and the weak against oppression. Whereas the men and women of the City of Sinclair Police Department increasingly provide a vital public service to this community, it is important always to remember that Police Chief John D. McDonald gave his life October 1962 while serving and protecting this community. Be it resolved that I, William Cedar Jr., Mayor of the City of St. Clair, Michigan, along with the members of the St. Clair City Council, do hereby proclaim May 15th, 2022 as Peace Officers Memorial Day and the week of May 15th to 21st as Community Police Week. Doing so this day, May 2nd, 2022. Chief? Let me sign that. Yeah. Thank you, Chief. All right. Number 7 is the ordinance of resolutions, Resolution 2209, Industrial Facilities Tax Exemption Certificate, Cargill Incorporated.
Yes, Your Honor. At the April 18th meeting, there was a public hearing held on the resolution for the tax exemption certificate from Cargill. During the discussion, the applicant stated the timeline for construction to be completed approximately September of 2024, with a 12-year abatement to be effective upon that date. Council approved the exemption as requested, but upon review of the resolution, the State Tax Commission wanted that verbiage in the body of the resolution. So before you today for consideration is the same resolution that now includes the language of the construction period. There's no other changes. So it's just recommended to adopt the resolution as presented today.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution as changed.
Motion made, support, questions. All right, call the roll, please.
Laporte,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Volz,
Yes.
Kinsvater.
Yes.
Kleeman,
Yes.
Kufa,
Yes.
Cedar.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go to number 8, Report to Administration. Annette, do you have anything tonight?
Yeah, a few things, a couple of updates on the current projects. First, the server migration in City Hall has been complete, but we're now making sure all the programs are in sync and everything's working correctly. It's taking a little bit longer than we expected, but we're working through it, and we know it'll be a positive thing when it's done. A couple of the road projects, updates. Kearney-Jackson Water Main, as you probably know, has been under repair this week. It should be concluded at the end of this week or early next. They're doing their testing today and tomorrow on the water. The Kearney Drive resurfacing bid is expected to go out sometime this week. Fredmore Highway reconstruction bid will be the week of June 3rd. The Clinton Avenue Bikeway, it's been going back and forth a little bit to MDOT. Council will receive the final plans before it moves any further. I don't have a date on that, but I know that it continues to move forward as well. North Riverside sanitary sewer relocations, that's still moving forward. We're waiting on one more document, and then that construction will start immediately. And those are the notes I jotted down, but if you have any other questions on any projects, I'll see what I have. And last but not least, there is an election tomorrow. Polls will be open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And another reminder to voters in Ward 2, voting is now done here at City Hall in the lower level. Any questions on anything? All right, thank you.
All right. City Attorney's not here tonight. Any city departments? Okay, boards, commissions, committee chairs, anything?
Golf Commission, we just had a recent person resign, and so we are looking for another person.
Thank you.
From the historical, at our last meeting, I mentioned that the painting was about to start, and the day the painting was supposed to start, the guy who accepted the bid declined the work, backed out of it. So we've since gotten another bid. The bid came in so much lower that we were able to just say begin the work. So we've got a guy that Bob Beath recommended, a local guy, to come out and do the painting of the windows. He will be using a good old-fashioned ladder and paintbrush to paint the windows up there instead of man lifts and spraying them and all that sort of thing. So he felt like he could get to it probably in the next week or so. The bid came in significantly lower than the previous bid. So we'll move forward with that.
Thank you. Anybody else?
The fireworks committee is very thankful for this gift, but there's still room for more donations. Well, you wanted a big bang.
Good. Anybody else? No unfinished business, we'll go to new business. Approve the purchase and installation for lift station pump replacement.
Yes, Your Honor. Hopefully, if you had any mechanical questions or questions on the history of the equipment, you were able to touch base with Jeff Chambers. But I'll be happy to explain a little bit of the bidding process and what we're asking for tonight. There's 2 lift stations on Cox Road. They service both the east and the west side of Cox Road. The west side is Sinclair Township, so prior to the purchase, we'll be sure to communicate with Sinclair Township to let them know what cost percentage they would be responsible for per the current agreement with the city and the township. The quote provided is directly from the manufacturer. The installation is not included in that purchase, which is why there's 2 before you, but the motion can be made to accept both the low bid on both if you choose, or you can do it separately, it's up to you. Along with the motion, I'm recommending to waive the competitive bid process, again, because of speaking with the wastewater treatment plant superintendent. It did specify that the particular pump that he would like to purchase is from that particular manufacturer. So if council is favorable, the recommendation to waive the competitive bid process and award the bids to both, I believe it's Kennedy and Body, for the purchase and the installation would be tonight.
I understand this is an upgrade in the pumps, where the ones that are there right now are quite old.
Yes,
And they
I
don't fit-
believe, yes, I believe they're quite old.
And the motion would be it'd be 3-part, $385,000, $1895 plus the 2406, a total of $59,800. Is that right?
That is correct. The electrical work is separately listed on the bid with the pumps, so that's correct.
If the Kennedy bid says 14 to 16 weeks, if we were to approve that, would there be more time to get competitive bids for installation? Or is there no other servicers in the area?
I wouldn't advise that because they actually work together in tandem to schedule everything. Kennedy will go directly with whoever we approve today. So if it comes in before that, they'll be ready to go. But we can if you'd like to.
Well,
You can separate it into bids, however.
I talked to the Jeff over at the sewer plant, and he's recommending the new pumps and accepting the bid the way it's put here with the 3 segments because of the timing and everything. They are gearing up and ready to go. I would make the motion to approve the 59,880.
To waive the competitive bid?
Yes.
All right, the motion made to accept the bids and waive the competitive bid. Do I have support for that?
I'll support it.
All right, motion made, supported, with questions.
It's just for the pumps, or is that the installation too?
That's everything.
That's everything? I got a question on Bodie's bid. It says if required, add 1%. What we determine on the permits and whatever else? Is that included in the, you can add that to the bid, or?
That would be in
For the bond
addition to,
requirement?
that is not included in the bid. So it excludes the 1% for the bond if required, which we would require it.
We're gonna require permits and
Yes.
bonds, so we should add the 1%?
Yes, you can include that in the motion. I would recommend that.
What do you want?
Well, we gotta pay it, we gotta approve it, right?
Yep.
We gotta add 1% to the 24,000.
I'd amend my motion to include it.
Thank you.
All right, the motion's been made to accept the bids to include the permit bond 1% and to waive the competitive bid. Right, any other comments?
Just, do we have an idea of what St. Clair Township is going to be held to? Have we looked at that?
I hesitate to say, but
Okay.
I'm thinking it's the low 20%.
Okay.
Anybody else? All right, call the roll, please.
Paul,
Yes.
Foltz,
Yes.
Kinsmatter,
Yes.
Lehman,
Yes.
Kufa,
Yes.
Laporte,
Yes.
Cedar.
Yes.
Thank you.
Number 11 is claims in the council of April 21, 2022.
Hearing no questions, Your Honor, I make a motion to approve as presented.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Well, number 12, public comments, public questions, limit of 3 minutes. For any non-agenda items, anybody have anything out there? Go up to the microphone up there and give us your, hello, Stephen.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Steve Path, and I live in Marysville. And I am I'm the president of the Sinclair Art Association and one of the co-chairs of the art fair. So I want to take a moment and talk a little bit about the art fair for this year. What I did is I've got a few notes here, and they're different from last year. So hopefully I won't see any bobbleheads or anything, kind of like, because it's changed. I changed it up a little bit. That was supposed to be a funny.
Here's another funny one.
Pretty good. It's pretty good when I got to explain. All right, so the art fair, last year we had it in August, and we decided to move it back till the end of June, the last full weekend of June, 25th and 26th, because it was just unbearably hot in August. We about died. 2 days later, the temperatures fell back into the 70s, and it was like, why? Why did it, so. So what we're looking at this year, as in the past, is a Juried Art Show. So what that means is we have a panel, and the artists that want to come in and join in the art fair, they have to submit pictures of their work and their layout. And so this year, right now, currently, we actually had 132 artists apply. But we are limited and restricted to Palmer Park, and it looks like that's probably going to be the case going forward. And so we have mathematically room right now anyway, we figure, for about 119 booths. So right now we're at 118. We have rejected some of the booths because of their presentation and their type of work. We try to limit some of the booths so that, we don't have 50 jewelry and whatever else. So we want to mix it up, and so we do control it. The members booth is going to be in the gallery this year. We're moving it from across the park, which we had last year. And so this year, we are going to have 6 $50 gift cards donated to us from Myers, and that'll be free. It's a free raffle. So hopefully everybody will show up and come into the gallery and put your name on a card or the little raffle ticket and put it in, and a chance to win one of 6 $50 gift cards. We are going to have food trucks, and of course the music sponsored by the Chamber will be in the courtyard. Another thing that's going to be different this year is we're signing up for plein air art and murals in the park. We thank the Community Foundation. We did receive a little bit of a grant allowing us to do that. So we're hoping that everybody comes and you can watch how different types of art is going to be conducted throughout the park. And, feel free to ask questions, any questions you may have. I find it amazing that I'm a photographer, but my wife's an artist. And actually, that very first painting is hers, one of hers.
Oh.
But I find it amazing how you can take something on a flat piece of paper or canvas and make it look dimensional. So she has a piece coming in for the art fair that she's been working on for months, and I think it's going to be pretty amazing. A number of years ago, we brought what we call it a castle. We brought a piece in, and I'm thinking about bringing that back. And we had so many people. We're going to do it just for display, though, because it's not for sale. But what I found is by bringing in amazing pieces of art, people will talk about that, and it helps sell the program. We had people talking about that for a couple of years, so I think I might bring that back. But I don't know how many rocks are in this castle, but each one of those rocks, when you look at it, is painted individually. And it took her quite a while. I could never do that. It would drive me absolutely nuts. Finally, because I'm probably getting close to my 3 minutes, right?
You're over by 3. But
Oh, am I?
finish up.
I'm
Wrap it up.
sorry. This is our poster for this year. And so if anybody would like one, display it in your place of employment or help us put the word out. And if you guys want to help us, like us on Facebook, help us get the word out. And I thought that was kind of cool. I thought it's the gull. It's actually not a seagull. They're actually a gull. But another name for this is a beach chicken. No, I get some laughs. It's amazing, you guys. Beach chicken.
Tough crowd.
So anyway,
Leave them wanting more, remember that.
Pardon me?
Always leave them wanting more.
Yeah, that's what it is. So I thank you. Hope to see everybody. If not, please help us get the word out.
I'll see you down there, Stephen. You always do a great job. Thank you. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah, thank you.
Would anybody,
I'll get one of those, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Is there if I pass them out now? Or?
Sure.
I hold me up, I don't, somebody can pull the speak, but I do this.
Well, you're everything we're doing right now is all about you.
I know you. You may have already got one, all right?
More the merrier.
More the merrier.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Those are nice looking posters,
It
actually.
is a nice
I hope I
poster.
got enough. I just grabbed some.
Yeah.
You want?
Yeah, we'll put one upstairs on the bulletin board.
Okay.
So Morgan and I will share this one.
Yes, we will share. Thank you.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know Mike wants.
You should have heard for a weekend. Beach chicken.
Thank you.
All right. Again, thanks, Stephen. Keep up the good work. We will go to number 13, Mayor and Council. I do have one thing. Remember, everyone, this Thursday night, 6 o'clock, interviews for city superintendent. As of now, we have 4 scheduled starting at 6. Annette will have some standard questions for us to use, and obviously, at that time, as we go through these people, if you have individual questions or concerns, you're certainly free to ask those at that time. And then we'll see how that goes, and then we'll move forward from that. 6 o'clock Thursday night. Have anybody else have anything down there?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank and recognize Grace Hurley. She was the person that stepped down from the Golf Commission, over 30 years of service. So.
Thank you.
Wow.
Anybody else?
Hearing nothing else, Your Honor, I make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for coming. Be careful out there. Thanks, Stephen.